is Wardah, and in this video I would like to explain about generalized anxiety disorder. Say you have a hack presentation in front of all your colleagues. You are nervous. You have got quite a bit of stress leading up to the presentation. That stress is completely normal and really probably useful in certain situations since it can make you more alert and careful. After the presentation over, you feel the stress start to fade away, right? Well, for 3% of the population, the stress doesn't go away, and maybe that stress isn't even booked on by a specific event and is always just short of always there. Either way, at this point is considered to be anxiety. That anxiety might even get worse over time and causes things like chest pains or nightmare. Sometimes the anxiety is so severe that it causes someone to be anxious about leaving in the house or doing everyday things like going to work or school. This anxiety may be a sign of generalized anxiety disorder, sometimes shortened to GAD. GAD is characterized by excessive persistence and unreasonable anxiety about everyday things like money, family, work, and relationship. Even sometimes the thought of getting through the days causes anxiety. If the anxiety is present, then it doesn't seem to go away. If it exists, it's usually more than someone else might feel, and if unreasonable, they probably shouldn't have a reason to feel anxious about it. People who have GAD might even understand that their anxieties are excessive and unreasonable, but they feel it's out of their control and don't quite know how to stop it. People with severe GAD might be completely debilitated and have trouble with the simplest daily activity, or they might be only mildly affected and be able to function socially to hold down a job. Sometimes the feelings might worsen to improve over time. In addition to having feelings of worries and anxiety, other symptoms include anxiousness and restlessness, difficulty concentrating or feeling like the mind just goes blank, and also irritability. These physiological symptoms can also lead to physical manifestation of symptoms like digesting problem from eating more or eating less. They might also have muscle aches and soreness from crying tension in their muscles. And finally, difficulty sleeping is really common symptoms that can have a serious impact to physical well-being since their body is not resting and can lead to issue of chronic fatigue. Although the indication that someone's worry is excessive and unreasonable has a subjective quality, diagnosis GAD is aided by the diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or DSM-V. This manual gives a list of criteria to meet in order to be diagnosed with GAD. First, the excessive worry and anxiety has to have been present to more days than not over the course of 6 months. In other words, a person should have two symptoms to access our reasonable worry on 90 or more days of 180 days. Generally, people can quantify to track their feelings in that way. So again, this means to over a general guided line, right? Okay, second, the person find it hard to control their anxiety, uh, meaning that they have a hard time climbing themselves or self-shooting to help themselves regain control over their feelings. And the third is an adult must have feelings. The third, an adult must have 3 or more the symptoms listed previously. In children, through typically defined as school age to between 6 or 18 years old, only one symptom is needed for the diagnosis of GAD. And another criteria is that anxiety causes important daily activities like school or work. For example, they might miss deadlines for find it difficult to even to go to work because of their symptoms. And five, the symptoms are not attributable to the physiologic effects of drugs or medicine, or due to a mental condition like hypertension, which creates an access to thyroid hormone, which can sometimes cause symptoms of anxiety and worry. And finally, their anxiety isn't better explained by a mental disorder. Just like a lot of mental disorder, is unclear exactly why some individuals develop generalized anxiety disorder, but it thought to be a combination of genetic of environmental factors, as it seems to run in families. It also has been shown to be twice as prevalent in females than in males. Treating GAD, like many mental disorder, may involve physical medication, since it or a combination of the two. Okay, thank you. I think enough. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.